Hey, I'm Dante,
And hey, I'm Dana.
and welcome to the Dante Show.
Let me touch you, can make it bad. I'ma make it bad for it, bad for it. When I tease you, you ain't gonna wanna stop. I'ma make you bad for it, bad for it. I know you want my body and I'll make you bad for it, bad for it.
What up, y'all? What up, y'all? What up, y'all? What up, y'all? We had a little glitch with the commercial, but y'all know what's up. Y'all know I got books out and all that kind of stuff. Y'all know to book us through PowerMediaNetwork.com. Y'all know to follow us on YouTube. So we got that out the way. So, yo, welcome to Monday night with Donta and Dana. We are here for y'all viewing pleasure. We are two snacks looking back at y'all, making y'all look and lust and just be like, oh my God, how can I get on the show with Donta and Dana? Well, you can do that reaching out to PowerMediaNetwork.com and book yourself to be a guest. But listen,
Sit right here
sit right
in the
here
mid-dial.
in the mid-dial. What's up, Sean? What's up? What's up, Joseph? What's up, Frat? What up? What up? What up? So before we go any further, Dana, who we got to shout out?
I mean, I guess I have to be nice today, but to the unicorn lover himself, happy birthday to our brother Joe McClain Jr. Happy birthday, bro. May God bless you with many more.
Joe, we love you, man. We love you. We love you. We love you. I love you because you're not only my frat brother, but you're my line brother. You my boy for life, ride or die till the wheels fall off. Dana loves you because you always spitting that fire and speaking truth.
Yes,
So
sir.
everybody give it up for Joe McClain. Today is his birthday. Joe has been a constant guest on the Dante Show, and y'all all know that Joe is a spoken word artist that spits that fire. So shout out to Joe McClain. Happy birthday to my lock. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday, bro. So, yo, we're here. Everybody get wisdom tonight. We got a phenomenal lineup of conversations and topics. I don't have a Black History highlight tonight because I forgot to do it. But I'm going to ask y'all, what's up, Sharitha? What up, Ree? What's up, Macretia? Where you been, Cree?
Yeah.
Where you been? Cree, I got to talk to you about something that I want to do in 2022. May of 2022, Cree, I'm going to reach out to you because I think you're going to love this thing that I want to do. What's up to all of our followers and friends over there on YouTube? Yo, if you're not following us on YouTube, go to youtube.com/the Dante Morrison and subscribe. It will cost you absolutely nothing.
We do got some Black history.
Yeah, so I was going to ask
Joe's birthday.
It's Joe's birthday.
That's Black history.
And Joe is bliggity.
Bliggity.
Black.
All day.
Black. I wish I could just pull Joe up on the screen right now and say, Joe, show him your tattoo on your back.
Yes.
Y'all will know how black Joe is. But I'm going to ask everybody, put in the comments your Black history icon. Put in the comments the Black history figure, leader, entertainer, politician, inventor that has inspired you in life. Let's see what the Dante Show Village knows about our Black icons, those trailblazers, those ones who have paved the way for us to be even on screen right now. So just drop them in the comment section, those Black history leaders. There we go. I see Nina Simone. My skin is black. Right.
No, it's not.
There you go. There you go. Yes, Nina Simone, a true icon.
Tyler
a true
Perry.
Icon. James Baldwin. Tyler Perry is an icon.
He's an icon.
Don't sleep on
Don't
it.
sleep
James
on him.
Baldwin. Yes, Baldwin. So drop those names up in there, and we are going to Tim Reed, icon. Drop those names in there. We're going to come back and revisit those names after the Dana drop.
Yeah, is that what time it is?
It's time for it. Where
The
they at? Hey, Raggedy. The Raggedy and the
It's time for the Dana drop.
Boom.
Boom. How y'all this is called Johnny Girls. I pay y'all all of this damn money and y'all can't scream on cue. Y'all supposed to scream as soon as he say my name. Dana. Ah! Y'all heifers over there doing everything else. Putting your eyelash. Y'all ain't on camera? Gosh. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well. I miss my village. I missed you all. Hey, check it out. Do us a favor. Travel over to YouTube, youtube.com/Donta Morrison. Click the subscribe button. Let us know that you love us. Tell a friend, tell a cousin, tell a loved one. Get over there and follow us. Subscribe. We need to get our numbers up so we can get that paper.
Man, do the drop.
He misses me. He misses his brother. Let me tell you what he did when I came in. When I came in, he jumped around, wrapped his legs around me, hugged me, kissed me all on the cheeks and stuff. He loved.
There you go. There you go.
The lies.
There you
The
go.
lies,
This bitch,
the
I'm
lies.
telling you, trifling.
Hey, here we go. Check it out. Here's the reason why you should not burn bridges. It's a small world. We all run in the same circle, some of us. Some big, some small. But listen, when you burn bridges, you'll never know what the future holds to you. It helps you preserve good relationships. Don't burn bridges because you never know when you got to turn around and cross that bridge again. You understand what I'm saying? It protects your reputation. Leaving a company or an individual through bold statements, immature actions will do more harm than good. While it will definitely boost your ego for a short period of time, like, yeah, I told that Negro off. Oh, yeah, I told that BI, yeah, she can know what she can do. You never know. You may have to turn around and she may be your boss. He may be your boss. That may be the person that you need to help you in the long run. So don't burn bridges. Never say never. One way to burn bridges is to the word never. I will never work for this company again. I will never be that Negro's friend again. I will never be her friend again. I will never come to help for him or her. Never say it. Never say it. Because, listen, never say never is a quote very popular among professional wrestlers. Isn't that crazy? It's a quote of wrestlers of all people. Popular stars like Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior and Bret Hitman, all of them, they always say never. I'm not going to ever lose. I'm never going to do this. They wind up losing. So never say never. Never say what you're not going to do. Never say that. And you have to learn to forgive and let go. No matter how complicated things are between you and the other party, the person, your family, you have to learn how to forgive and let it go. No one says forgive and forget. That's the difference. Forgive and let it go. Stress kills you. People are having heart attacks and strokes and things at a young age. Get it off of you. Forgive that thing and let it go. You know what are you holding on to it for? Just say no. And look, this is one. And this person on here, she is on YouTube. I am not gonna say her name. You are not always right. It is easy to point fingers and pass the fault to the other party on why things didn't work out or you didn't win a bet or anything like that. You ain't always right. Don't burn no bridges. Don't burn them. All right? You are not a child, so act maturely. Having a tantrum, causing trouble before leaving a job or a relationship or whatever the case may be, that is so childish. Just bow out gracefully and be like, yo, you know what? It's all good. Just chill, back up, and things like that. Just never say never. Just don't use the word never. Again, because that very person or whoever it is or whatever situation you were in that you so with your chest poked out was like, yo, man, I ain't that may be that bridge that you have to turn around, put your tail between your legs, and try to cross that bridge again. I know if you burn this bridge, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? If you burn this bridge, it's a wrap. All right. So don't burn any bridges because you never know when you have to get back across to where you need to be. All right. And if you don't believe me, tell them how you feel, bro.
Yes.
That's the Dana drop, and I'm out. Peace. She may be the owner of Walmart one day, the one with the little arm.
First of all, ain't nobody gonna own Walmart but the one who already owns Walmart. So if I tell off the lady that works at Walmart, she is not gonna be the next owner of Walmart. And God forbid that me, with all the money I spent on this doctorate, have to go to Walmart to look for a job. So
no, not a job.
I'm just saying. So if
you want to go get
those
those shorts,
you know. So just saying, you know, no shade to nobody working at Walmart. I'm not knocking nobody because we've all had, you know, jobs that. Let me just stop right there. But listen, yeah,
because you used to be a dancer at the Frisky Kitty. I knew about you before.
I know, baby. You know, but since he came into my life,
right, he's dancing for Jesus
and changed my ways.
Look at this fool. Look at
you know, and if this PhD don't pay off, then
back on that pole again.
I got school loans.
That's right.
All right, y'all. So let's get into tonight's conversation. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Let me put up this lineup. So let me see. I don't know what Dana did over the course of the weekend, but I, along with basically
the entire state of California.
With 17 times 2, like 30, 34. I, along with 34,000 people,
I've seen it live.
You know, went and supported my girl H.E.R at the Hollywood Bowl.
Amazing.
When I tell you that H.E.R, first of all, H.E.R is like one of my favorite artists. You know, as of late, H.E.R has really climbed, you know, the ranking in my opinion. I'm loving her. Hey, Auntie Kathy. Hey, Cousin Star. You know, I'm just saying H.E.R. When I went there, I knew she was going to give a good show. I knew that. But once the Philharmonic left the stage and it was her by herself for that second half, when I tell you Gabby annihilated her performance. Gabby, when she took it to the next level. So if anybody knows about the Hollywood Bowl is known for concerts and symphonies and the LA Philharmonic. It's also known for having season ticket holders who are usually not a part of the demographic of the artist that is featured, because these people buy their tickets, you know, a year in advance, especially the box holders. So if they're in the box seats, they bought those tickets probably in 2020, and they've been having these box seats for years. So they just go out just to be outside in the environment, in the elements. All right. So we were sitting in the box. We got blessed. We were in the box seat section, and it was a lady, older white lady in the box next to us, and H.E.R did this tribute to Lenny Kravitz. She did "Are You Gonna Go My Way," and she was killing it. Pulled the guitar out and was fire. And then she got on the drums and she's playing the drums. And you know, you could see her winning over this older, I'm talking about seasoned white audience. And by the end of the show, it was a wrap. H.E.R killed it. So, did you guys have to wear a mask? I wore my mask. So you didn't have to wear a mask. So the mandate out here is like in outside areas, you don't have to wear a mask. So I would say the majority of people there were not in a mask. I was in my mask the whole time. Eddie had his mask on the whole time. A lot of folks had their mask on the whole time, but it was not a requirement. Sharon, you was there. Man, multi-talented, multi-instrumentalist, whatever. And Sharon, what I was saying,
instrumentalist.
Yeah, say it, instrumentalist. And what I was saying is that I wish Prince was alive to see her. You know, she is the kind of artist that Prince would have just adored, you know, pun intended. He would have truly adored her. Vocally, she's phenomenal. Artistry, phenomenal. Guitar, keys, drums, phenomenal. I mean, Prince would have just...
She's a beast.
Yeah. Prince would have grabbed her and been like, wow. Yes, Auntie, the artist name is H.E.R.
H.E.R.
Yes.
Yeah, all that.
So did Prince know about her before he passed, Sharon? I wasn't sure if he knew about her, because I do know that Prince loved Alicia Keys.
I don't think, did he die before she hit mainstream though?
Well, she was I don't know. Well, she was Gabby when she was a little girl because she used to do tribute anthems to Alicia Keys.
Mhm.
She did a lot of Alicia Keys catalog because she was a pianist. But I don't think he wasn't alive when she did her
When she came out.
when she like really
blew
came
up,
out. Yeah. Lenny Kravitz and Coldplay. Yeah, she killed it. She annihilated. And what year did Prince die?
I don't know. Should I look it up?
Eddie, what year did Prince die? Eddie's still traumatized.
I am too.
He's still wearing purple. So
Wow.
Eddie, what year did Prince die? But yeah, I don't think she was out. Her first EP hadn't dropped. Yeah. So if anybody is not hip to her, I challenge you right now
2016.
to get hip to her. Prince died in 2016. I got hip to her, and I would say 2017-ish. That's when I got hip to her. But yeah, she's a beast. She is a beast. So check out her music, check out her catalog. Just check out her and get your entire life. Your entire life.
Yeah, she came out a year after he died.
So that means he didn't know about her. He knew about her.
He probably knew of just her as Gabby.
Yeah, he knew about it. I mean, her EP came out in 2017, but I'm sure she was already out there.
Yeah.
Sharon said he knew about her, and Sharon is music.
Oh yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah, so he know that she probably hung out with him a few times. All right. So bet. All right, so y'all, so we're gonna have some serious conversation on tonight. I know the Donta show is all about lively interaction where we laugh and joke and who you got and what would you do and all that. But we're in a various What would I do?
Was it what will I do?
Yeah. So we're in a very precarious season. I'm sure that all of you heard about this little thing called COVID that kind of entered into our lives in 2019. And since then, it has been the talk of the town.
Of all towns.
Yeah, COVID has been present in the midst of presidential elections and all kind of stuff. COVID has reshifted how we live, and will reshift it forevermore. I mean, COVID is going to definitely play a role in history. And how we made it. So the thing is, today was the first day of school for a lot of students. I know here in LA and in Cali, a lot of kids went back to school. So let's open up this conversation. So, Dana, you have, phenomenal youngins. And going back to school,
Your godson?
My godson.
Oh, okay.
You guys will see him at the end of the broadcast. But I think when it comes to going back to school, a lot of kids, we're small. Kwame has a small. So you can see the picture because Kwame, there you go. You see, block Dana out. So going back to school, for a lot of parents, it was, I can imagine the anxiety you felt in the midst of a pandemic. So Dana, what are your thoughts on schools reopening right now?
You know what? I think, they actually didn't reopen right now. They actually reopened hybrid last year, earlier this year.
But they're on campus now.
They were on campus earlier this year.
Okay, we're early
for like half the day. So today was just the full throttle.
The whole kit and caboodle.
You know what? I was hesitant at first, but I don't want to keep the kids sheltered, like that. They masked up. They have the little sanitizer in their bags and stuff, and they know how to use it and things like that. So I'm cool. I mean, I'm a little nervous because all it takes is one kid to get sick. They're gonna shut it all down anyway.
There you go.
But for the most part, I mean, we can't live our lives in fear, so to say.
But we can live in wisdom.
But we can live in wisdom, right? So they're masked up. They have their hand sanitizer, and they know what to do.
Well, I think, and my cousin works in the school. She just posted, my school got closed because 3 teachers have COVID. And if you guys follow me on Instagram or watch my stories, I shared a story last week that talked about one parent sent her child to school, and the kid was on the school bus, and the child had COVID, and the child's sibling had COVID who was older, and the parent was knowledgeable of this and then sent their kid to school. So the school was like, because you did that, you have now put 80 some odd students that were on that school bus and, in the surrounding area of this kid at risk for infection. So I don't know how a parent will feel about that if they got a call from the school saying, we have a parent that allowed their child to come to school knowing that they have COVID. So, I mean, parents, chime in on that. What would that cause you to do? And Dana, what would that do? And Brian said Texas has reopened and a lot of parents are indifferent. They don't seem to be sending their kids to school with masks either, for the most part. And there are a few with masks. Wow. And Joseph, hey, Candace, what's going on? And then Joseph said there was a big issue in Tennessee about this. I believe they should go back if they're wearing masks.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but when it comes to the parent that knowingly sent their infected child to school, what would you think about that? Weigh in on that, Village. And Dana, what would you have done if you found out that
well, being that I'm a Christian, I'll probably have to
shoot, darn,
dang it all. Dang it all.
Right.
Mother,
right.
father.
Right. What would you do?
I would be highly upset, and I would probably be looking for that parent to fight.
Okay.
Because you're putting my child at risk. Their life in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Their life in danger, because children, you don't know everything that children are allergic to yet. You know what I'm saying? When they're young, they get their shots, they get their boosters.
Some of them get their shots. You
yeah.
got some parents that are very anti-vaccine when it comes to their kids.
And that's another thing, but I don't think kids can go to school if they're not vaccinated. I don't know.
I think they can. I don't know. We got some educators on here.
I don't think
Educators, speak out. Can kids go to school if they're not vaccinated?
But
I'm not sure.
Yes, Sharitha, on site. Faye, let's go on site, because that is just really. That's just dangerous. It's like, why would you do that? You putting my kid at risk. My kid could, again, could have a reaction and have asthma or whatever and be gone. And then you're just sitting there looking stupid. So with a fist in your face. And that's a big fist. So, I don't know. I think I would actually hit, if it was a mother, I would put a wig on and hit her.
So Sharon said, I listened to an NPR report that stated California is taking precautions to have everyone, teachers, faculty, and students, tested weekly, whether they are vaxxed or not.
Exactly.
Good. A private plane is flying the test to the lab in Northern California weekly. It's going to cost about $300 million, but I feel like our tax dollars are being used in good use. Yes, I agree.
And we can't, they're not allowing parents to come onto the campus. You have the kids get out and they go in.
Okay.
So that's a good thing too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's good. Danisha's on YouTube. That's an inconsiderate parent. Prior to COVID, parents sent their kids to school sick with fevers, etc. There should be a fine to pay if you knowingly send your kid to school sick. And let's be clear. COVID is nothing like chickenpox.
Right.
I remember when I was little, all the kids, if one kid got chickenpox, bring that kid over, put all the kids in the room so they can all catch it at once.
Yeah.
But we don't see parents running to get their kids, COVID. We'll go catch COVID now, then we won't catch it again later. This is apples and oranges. So parents, it's like, really? And I don't know the circumstances behind why the parent thought it was okay to do so. I'm sure. No, I don't know if they had a good reason. I'm not sure why.
There is no good reason knowingly that a deadly virus it's okay for you to send some child, or anyone for that matter. That means you don't love your child.
I wouldn't say they don't love their child.
Yeah, but because you should be quarantining your kid.
But that don't mean. But we don't know the circumstances. We don't know
Teach them at home. They was already getting.
But she probably had to go to work.
Well, take them to work with you.
She. Well, okay. Thais said,
okay.
Today was my great nephew's first day back to school. I pray God keeps him safe.
Yes.
Amen. We are touching and agreeing on that, Thais, in Jesus' name. Touching and agreeing protection around not only your great nephew, but all the kids that are back in school. Because what we also know is that the rate of hospitalizations for children has also elevated.
Yes.
The Delta variant is more aggressive and has attached itself to a totally different population. At first, we thought, kids are under 12, they're okay. Kids are immune or whatever. But Delta has swooped in and has changed the game completely. So we are seeing an increase in the rate of hospitalizations for children. So it is really important that we are being mindful of that. So let me see this article that I saw. I know that kids are back in school. Hundreds of thousands of LA students return to campus Monday morning after a mix of pandemic-driven anxiety and a sense of excitement. So I do understand that parents want their kids back into a social environment. Because having your kid at home all day, one, I know that can be just draining. But two, kids need to learn how to play.
Right.
They need social skills. It is super duper important that our kids are not isolated. So having the schools reopen and the kids can go back to a sense of normalcy is what is needed. Also, we got to think about a lot of kids, if they're just now starting, they have no idea. Like, let's say they started kindergarten or first grade in 2020.
Right.
They don't even know how a in-person learning environment works because they started schools off virtually. So, so are yours back on me? What's going on?
Are they what?
Back on campus?
Didn't you ask me that already?
Did you answer?
I did.
No, you said it was a hybrid. You said it started early. First of all, it was a simple mistake if I did ask you. Okay, so if I asked already, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe I want to unpack that a little bit more, So as a parent, did you have anxiety about the schools being real open?
I did. At first I didn't want them to go. And then Timmy,
the youngest,
changed my mind completely. There was no more questioning it when Timmy came into my office.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, y'all going.
School time.
School
time. So, but I do know, so parents, if you are out there anxious about this whole situation, I do know in California that they are testing the children once a week. Like Sharon shared, they are testing the children. Lucretia Renault just said they tested the children today. So they are testing the kids for COVID.
And they had to have a COVID test to return.
And they had to have a COVID test to
return. If they didn't have a COVID test, they can't return.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I'm not
negative COVID.
A negative COVID test to return to school. So
yeah.
I know that's what's going on in California. I know other states, other governments, other governors, under other leadership, the game may be different. They may be a little bit looser on what's going on and how the kids go back. Right. I know down in Florida, they probably don't even care. Come on, everybody, come on.
Parents, well, you see, that's where the numbers are the highest.
Yeah.
Right?
So, but I know in California, if you have a child and you are nervous about this, your kids are going to be tested regularly. Do they need to have the parents' permission to test the kid for COVID?
Yeah, they send you no, they tell you in the pamphlet.
Most parents, they
don't read it. Huh?
We can't even get a PTA no more in the hood. So, I mean, do most parents read the pamphlet?
They send you emails.
Say, hey, go on up to that school and get that burrito and that
and that plastic bag and bring it home.
Right.
That's your lunch for the model.
Right, that's it. So,
but no, they tell you all of that in the emails, or they'll, we get constant phone calls and all that. So they tell you.
Okay, awesome. So we talked about children in the hospital and the COVID rates elevating amongst our little babies. So COVID and kids. Now, it saddened me to even think about, a little kid enduring the COVID test, because I know when I go get a COVID test, I'm vaccinated and I still take a COVID test every single week. My church provides COVID testing before we have service. But knowing what I feel about it, and then to know a little kid is going through it, it's like, oh my goodness, I can't imagine, little man, right. Or little tink having this thing put up in their nose.
Little Karen looks like she's fine.
It ain't in the nose. It ain't in the nose yet. That's a picture. That's a photo op. Because that little kid, eyes ain't watering, his head ain't squirming, he ain't clawing at the mask saying, stop getting out my nose. Ain't no kid gonna be that relaxed, getting something stuck deep up in their nose where it's rubbing against their brain. No kid. I don't know no adult that is
unless they're a spawn.
Right. I mean, I've gotten used to the COVID test, the nasal swab, but I know little kids, that's a lot for them. And
well, out here in LA, they were doing the mouth swabs too.
Oh, they're doing the mouth swabs for little kids?
I don't know, but they do have the mouth and nasal.
Okay. But I know it's a lot, but I can't imagine. I look at my little god kids. Can you imagine Timmy every single week? A person's coming in with a Q-tip. Timmy,
he'll probably take it from them and say, "I'll do it myself."
I got it.
I got this.
So I just think about that. But they hopefully they do the oral with the with the kids. So let's talk about this. Okay, so in 2019, COVID-19 was introduced to the world. In 2020, we saw devastation with COVID. 2021, a vaccine is released. Latter part of 2020, or middle part of 2021, we now have variants. We got the Delta variant, the Lambda variant is coming soon. We got that. So now with the Delta variant, Lambda.
So they're naming these after
Frats.
sororities and fraternities?
Actually, the new ones after Greek letters. You know?
Yeah, because you got the Delta.
Oh, Epsilon. Sorry, Epsilon. I'm sure Lambda's coming. So Epsilon.
Delta, and then the AKA's coming, and the
yeah.
Sigma.
Right. So it's like we got all this happening. So this new iteration is now affecting our children.
Mhm.
You know, our little ones, our little kids. And when you think about that, does that change your view of how we should be reacting? Because we still have radicals out there. We got the anti-vaxxers. We got all this stuff going on, you know, but we got little kids that are contracting COVID, being hospitalized, succumbing. You would think that at this point, you know, okay, hold on. Joseph calling me out. So I know my Greek letters, but I've crossed. So do you want to battle? You want to battle? I mean, what? It's a lot of Greeks on this. Macretia, you know, Renee Louise. Do y'all still know y'all Greek alphabet? Can y'all recite y'all Greek alphabet like that? Calling me out. You know, I know the Greek alphabet, but right now it escapes me. But no, my question is, so we think about what's happening to our little babies, you know, and you see all these zealots running around talking about freedom of and give me freedom and don't force them to wear a mask, but little kids are contracting COVID. Do we, as an adult generation, do we come across now as just lacking empathy and sympathy for what's going on?
You know what? I think to some degree, yes. Some people are taking it not as serious as others. But yeah, that saddens me when little kids catch this. And again, a lot of people don't know what all their children are allergic to because they're still babies. So I think if the vaccine, I think it should be available for everyone, all ages.
Well, it will be, but right now, but I mean, I'm talking about the responsibility of adult. And Thais just shared breaking news, and I'm going to expound upon that because I am a part of a COVID community advisory board, COVID vaccine community advisory board, and we actually just had a meeting today, and we talked just about that. So I'm going to talk about that. Thanks, Thais. I'm going to talk about that shortly. But I'm looking at the adults. You know, we have all these adults running around. Just conspiracy theories about the vaccine. Meanwhile, we got little kids now contracting it.
Right.
And these little kids are contracting it from adults, you know. So I think about if parents get vaccinated, they're creating a safer home for their kids. Because now the kids won't catch what mommy or daddy probably contracted, but their immune system could be strong enough to fight it off.
Right.
But parents are not getting vaccinated, and then they're in the homes with these little kids, and then now the little kids caught COVID from their parents because the parents wouldn't get vaccinated. So I look at now, what are we doing for our children? You know, we gotta look beyond our own thoughts and opinions about the government and science and all that. We now know COVID kills. Period. Point blank.
That's it.
We now have data that shows if you are not vaccinated, the odds of you contracting COVID and dying is higher. Yes, you can be vaccinated. You can contract COVID. There is a 0.0005% chance that you will succumb to COVID because people who have been vaccinated have died from COVID. All right, I'm just going to put that out there. You know, nothing is 100%. Similarly, when you put that condom on and she got pregnant, guess what? You probably got a faulty condom. The condom probably had a hole in it. Your sperm probably slipped through that little hole and she's pregnant. The baby is yours. You are the father. Same thing. There's always a risk. But if the odds are in your favor, if the odds of us getting vaccinated can help the next generation or the babies not contract COVID, why are we still rallying around saying no, the vaccine is this and the vaccine is that when little kids are done? Right. So let me see what Joseph said. I am pissed about people lacking empathy. Had a get together with my sister to celebrate her birthday and buying a new house. One of the stipulations to come was to be vaccinated and negative. People lied and 6 people tested positive. 3 were kids under 15, all because you want to hang out. All because you want to hang out. All because that's so insensitive.
Right.
You know, thank you, Cree. Here we go. Macretia.
What she say?
AKA for life. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta, epsilon, zeta, eta, theta, iota, kappa, lambda, mu, nu, xi, omicron, phi, pi, tau, epsilon, phi, chi, psi, omega. AKA is Alpha Kappa Alpha for me. Now back to important shit. I'm a superstar. She put that pink and green out there. Raise that pinky, sis. Don't play with them AKAs. Don't play with them AKAs. Now watch the Delta's gonna come next. Delta's on here too. Watch, here they come.
Oh, it's one on here.
It's a Delta on here.
It's definitely
It's
a Delta on here. Just swinging her hair back and forth, waiting to say something.
Right.
I ain't gonna call her out,
but she coming.
she coming.
She coming. Joseph, okay. Omicron, not Omarion. I was reading fast. So Ahmad said, I know some people that are creating fake vaccination cards for money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
First of all, driver's license.
First of all, the vaccination cards, they're so easy to replicate. I don't replicate them. Mine and Eddie's are right here on this board, but they're so easy to replicate. You know, you see them right there. Boom, vaccinated. They're so easy to replicate. And yes, it's and first of all, no one's even checking them. No one's even checking the vaccination cards. When you go out places, they say, you vaccinated? Yes. The proof of vaccination, I mean, I want something that needs a retinal scan, that has my thumbprint on it, and all that kind of stuff. And that's what I want. So can y'all still hear me? Because we got technical difficulty. Said our mics are sounding muted. Can y'all still, let me know if my mic sounds different. If not, we can scooch up. So yeah, the vaccination cards. But let me scroll back up to what Thais said. Let's go back up to what Thais said, talking about the booster. So let me clarify that. Yes, breaking news. U.S. experts are expected to recommend COVID-19 vaccine boosters for all Americans 8 months after they receive their second dose of the shot. So when it comes to the booster, I was in the meeting today and they broke it down. The doctors and all that work on these COVID task force, they broke it all down. So the booster, really what they have found out, that people with immunocompromised, people like me that have HIV, that kind of stuff, we need a larger dose. People that have pre-existing health conditions, like, you know, the asthmatics and all that kind of stuff, just a second dose. Now, in America, they saying everybody got some kind of pre-existing something, you know, so the odds basically everybody needs this booster, but they don't want to call it a booster. They don't want, and they broke, I should have took better notes. They don't want to call it a booster per se, because it's not really a booster. It's like bettering the dosage. If you guys want, I can ask one of the doctors to come on the show. You guys know I had two doctors come on when the vaccine was about to be released, and they came on and they really unpacked the vaccine and did the pros, the cons, and what they did and what they did not know and all that. You guys said, well, I want a black one, so I got a black one on here, and y'all still was like, well, he ain't black enough. You can't please everybody. But if you guys want me to bring these physicians back on to talk about the booster and what the booster means, I'll be more than happy to do that, to break it all down. Because I know that, Thais, when you put that time slot, like after 4 months or after 8 months, when that 8 month hit, people get real antsy. I need my booster. I need my booster. And what some people are actually doing, they're going out and they're getting another dose of the vaccine. So they're still boostering themselves, because they're like, well, if people are going to let these vaccines go to waste, let me go out there and booster as well. You know, so let me go do that. So, real quick. So talking of the vaccine, if anybody wants to get vaccinated, Kwame, do we have that flyer really quick? If anybody wants to get vaccinated, you can stop by my church this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We are doing free, well, they're free everywhere, but we're having a COVID-19 vaccine clinic this Saturday, August 21st from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. My church is located at 700 East 7th Street, Long Beach, California, 90805. No appointment is needed. Ages 12 and older. No insurance is required. Just show up. You don't have to register online. You ain't got to do nothing. Just show up this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Now, I would recommend getting there about 10:30. Just be first in line. You know,
they tell you which Which
Well,
one?
it's the one dose. So you're gonna come and get the one dose, 11 a.m. to 1. No, I think we're gonna have all three, and you can pick the one you want. Let me double check. I believe we're gonna have all three, and you can pick the one that you want. I don't know if anyone is Kimberly Irvin on the thread. Kimberly Irvin, if you're on the thread, please report to the comment section and specify which dose we're gonna give out. But my church is Church One Ministries in Long Beach, so come on out to 700 East 70th Street, Long Beach 90805 to the COVID-19 vaccine clinic to get your free COVID-19 vaccine. Get your dose. I will be there. You can meet me face to face. Meet me face to face, and I will be there. All right. Eddie Eason, thank you. It is all three. You can pick which one you want. You can pick the one you want. All right. So hopefully you guys come out. If you don't want to come out, if you're still on the fence, send people. Let people know this is happening. A lot of folks want to get vaccinated, but they really just don't know where to go or not comfortable going by themselves. So I'll be there to make you feel comfortable. I'll be there. I'll pack a lunch for you in the whole nine. I'll fry some fish over in the corner of the parking lot.
Because you know you fry fish better than
Yeah. Then
I ain't gonna
we ain't gonna say it.
We ain't gonna say it because we still didn't have that fish fry off yet.
Yeah. And Kwame, please post what Thais just said. Thais, I got vaccinated Friday. Never in a million years would I have thought I could go through it. Kudos to you, Thais. Listen, Thais, that is so important that you admitted that, because Thais is an influencer on social media. Thais has a whole squad following that really listens to what
Thai Squad.
Said. The Thai Squad adheres. So I think if you are a social media influencer, you must understand the power in your voice.
Yep.
You must realize that people listen to you. People believe your word is bond. So if you are spewing stuff out, people are going to listen. And it doesn't matter how small you think your following is, that one person will tell one person, and so on and so on and so on.
Domino effect.
Right. So it's all about using your voice. So Thais, you admitting that you went and got the vaccine, and Thais also shared that they took the time to really talk to their physician to say, this is good for me. Talk to your doctor. Don't just take people's word and just say, nah, I ain't getting that because they said that this. No, do what's best for you. Thais got the Johnson & Johnson, one shot and done. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. As for me, I'm a Moderna guy. I got the Moderna 2 doses. Eddie got the Pfizer 2 doses. But you know, house is vaccinated, so I'm just saying. All right. We'll be right back after this really quick commercial break. Don't go nowhere because I got a very important announcement that I'm going to need y'all's attention. I'm going to need y'all to help me with this. So please don't go anywhere. Watch this commercial and be inspired. See you in 30 seconds.
It's a Friday. Now look.
So this week, I want to talk.
You are here on the link. That's right.
You mamas, greetings. It is time.
We're going to take a trip down Batty Boulevard and bring you.
Is there such a thing as acting too black?
These are your gorgeous earrings that come with the set. So
Bam! Welcome back to the last 15 minutes of the Donta Show. So we have a very important announcement. This is going to need the community's help. This is something that was brought to my attention on yesterday, and I told this person that I will gladly share it on my show. It is something that is very dear to my heart because I went through and I experienced it. So, Thais, so Kwame, if you can please just show the flyer. So, missing person. So, in the city of Inglewood, Felton Berry is missing. So, those of you that's been watching the Donta Show or just know me personally, you know that I went through this same exact situation with my dad. My dad was missing for for a few months, and then when they did locate my father did have COVID. He was in the hospital and he succumbed. So Tina and her mom, I believe it's her mom is a member of my church, and she asked if I could help get the word out about Felton Berry. Felton Berry was born December 4th, 1951. His height is 5'9", weight 130. If you or someone you know recognize the gentleman in this picture, please call 562-452-3933. Once again, call 562-452-3933.
Yes.
So I believe that a missing persons report has already been filed. I'm not sure. But if you can just, and I'll share this flyer on my page on tomorrow morning, and if you can just share it out with the masses. But if Felton Berry looks familiar to you, please call 562-452-3933. I know the feeling of having a parent that is missing. It is something I do not wish on anyone. So when this was brought to my attention, it was without a question that I would share it with the village, the Thai squad, anybody that can be of assistance. So look at this picture and please do what you can and just pray for the family as they go through this season of trying to locate him. I'm not sure of his mental state or of his physical health, but I do know that he is missing and has been missing for quite some time. All right. Thank you, village. Appreciate it. All right. Okay. So the last thing that I want to do, I have a really quick what would you do question, because we're down to our last 15 minutes and I want to be mindful and true to our time of a 1 hour show.
1 hour.
So I'm going to show you this video. The video is of a gentleman on a subway train that is bothering someone because they're wearing a mask. So Kwame, hit it.
I'd have slapped the hell out of his ass.
Right, this is a Christian show.
She should have kicked him in the nuts. I wish her son or somebody came and beat his ass.
I know, look, he's disrespecting an elderly.
You know what I respect? I respect freedom.
Because
what do you respect? What do you respect? Hold on. Take a seat. Sit down.
Nobody knocked his ass out?
That's right.
As soon as he stood like that, he would have got hit. I'd have punched him so hard.
First of all,
I'd hit that fool so hard.
First of all, your shirt's tucked into your shorts. That right there was a sign that you are no threat to anyone.
Did he have on the very first Adidas ever made?
Ever. I mean, not even the one that Run wore, But I looked at that and I looked at a few, and then Twitter blocked me because I commented something that they felt was violating their whatever. And I just said what I would do. So Twitter was like, "Okay, you violated our thing. Are you kidding me? You guys are showing this video and you want to respond calmly." So yes, Brian, I noticed that all those men sat around and did nothing. The whole thing was a shame.
Did you see any black men? I didn't see.
There was a black dude in there on the other side.
Did he look like he was ready to get with it?
No, I don't think so. But they probably didn't hear it. I don't know. Oh. But my thing is it. And Brian, you hit the nail on the head. All those men sitting around and nobody did nothing. And it was probably a man filming. That was holding the camera when he said, "You go sit down. You go sit down."
Oh, I think it was the lady that he was talking to.
No, he was talking to a woman and said, it was whatever the case may be.
Right.
It made no sense that nobody did nothing. Joe said Twitter ban 2 of my pages already. Joe, bruh, I know, because you trust, because you are uncensored. Ahmad, that's what I thought. Now you from New York, Kwame's from New York, Ahmad's from New York. It's New York. They mind their business. So is it a New York thing?
You know what? I think he was on the right train. Because if he was on the train for high schoolers getting out of school, and things like that, it would have been a different video.
Okay,
they probably would have pulled his shorts up over his back, his head.
Right, Thais, exactly.
But then it was a white on white too.
That's what I'm thinking. It was a race thing. It was a white on white. So it was a white man talking to an elderly black woman like that.
It would have been over.
He wouldn't have made it off that train.
He would have made it to that stance he did at the last
he would have made that train. So then Thais said, try that on the Rosa Parks station on the Blue Line.
Yeah.
Listen, you get on that Blue Line in LA, you sit down and be quiet. You don't say nothing because all that woofing that he did, that wouldn't happen.
He was on the right train.
Right. Brian said that's not true. The real New Yorkers wouldn't let that happen. You know,
he was on the right train.
Yeah, he was on the right train.
All I gotta say.
The right train at the right time.
At the right time.
At the right time.
Because you see the video where the kids be flipping and dancing and hanging from they would have whooped us behind.
Yeah, but I don't understand how a grown man could charge a older woman because she was wearing a mask and saying, how is that violating his rights? How's that about her wearing a mask ain't got nothing to do with
she should have took the mask off and breathed on him. She should have took that mask off and said, "Is this better?
Is this better, Sonny?"
Right, with that old person breath.
Right. So I don't understand it. I don't, and it bothered me because so which I probably do I have time for it? I think I do got time for it. I got time to cover it. So here we go. So there was a protest, an anti-vaccine protest downtown on Saturday. So there was a protest downtown. It was the Choose Freedom March. Well, there was a man down because somebody got stabbed, out there that Choose Freedom March. He chose freedom. So the Choose Freedom March was all about don't take our rights. And these are just other pictures that I've collected from the internet. Look at that no-vax passport. Go back to that one, Kwame. They always got to put Jesus in it. Jesus is king. Jesus ain't got nothing to do with this
at all.
The devil ain't got nothing to do with this.
No.
This is the mind of man. This right here is the perfect example
look how skinny
of free will.
Is.
Right.
She
this is the perfect example of free will. This is that free will that the Bible talks about.
Right.
This is man doing whatever they want to do, not influenced by God.
Right.
This is man. This is looking at man. So the next one, Kwame. So this is talking about anti-vaccine, my body, my choice. No to mandatory masks. No to mandatory masks. But so here's my thing with that. Seat belts are mandatory. If you are driving your car without a seatbelt,
or riding,
the police have every right to pull you over and give you a ticket for not wearing a seatbelt. Now, I remember growing up, seatbelts were not mandatory.
Did the cars even have seatbelts?
No, they had the lap belt that went across the front.
They didn't have car seats. They would just lay us down.
Lay it down. We used to ride in the back of a truck on the 110 freeway. Right. It'd be 6 kids in the back of the truck going down the 110 freeway, going at least 75, 80. Eating bomb pops, wasn't no cop gonna pull you over because it was not illegal.
Right.
When they made it legal, you must wear a seatbelt. Children must be in a car seat. People felt some kind of way.
Right.
But I tell you what, when they get in the car right now, they're clicking that seatbelt.
Exactly.
If you don't do it, your car is gonna make noise until you do it. So my body, my choice. Do I always want to wear a seatbelt? No, but it's my body, my choice, but it's also the law. Next one, Kwame. The new symbol of tyranny. How is a mask the new symbol of tyranny? Because the government and science and healthcare and first of all, let's be clear. Asians,
they've been wearing masks.
Have been wearing masks. And we talked about them. We laughed at them.
We laughed at Michael Jackson.
But in their culture, if I am sick, I'm going to put on a covering so I don't get anybody else sick. It's a respect to everyone else around me. In America, in white America, let's call a thing.
Right.
This is the new symbol of tyranny. This is the government telling us what to do. Never mind the fact that you told blacks to pick slaves, pick cotton. You told Mexicans to stay in their country. You told Native Americans this ain't your land.
Right.
But now because somebody's telling y'all what to do, it's tyranny. How dare them try to tell us what to do with our bodies? Come on now. Next one, Kwame, I think this is the last one. Nurses against mandatory vaccines. Our body, our choice. Nurses against mandatory vaccines. Clearly, this is probably a school nurse. This is probably a nurse that works in a library, but this is not a nurse that works in the ER during the pandemic. This is not a nurse that has witnessed countless deaths from 2020 to current day 2021. You know.
And going back to agents, I went to Japan a few years ago. And as soon as I stepped off the plane over there, they were selling masks. This is way before this. So they wear masks all the time.
And if you've been to certain parts of India, you want to wear a mask because, first of all, the air ain't clean. You not only want to wear a mask, you want to have a gas mask on to purify that air because the air is not clean. It's all kind of carcinogens that's going to ruin you. So wearing a mask is really a health measure. And Brian, I agree. Why is this virus being politicized? Why is the virus being politicized? COVID-19 has become such a political movement and has lost the whole focus of a healthcare concern.
Exactly.
This is a healthcare concern. We got to sit here and beg y'all to wear a mask so you can stay alive. We got to beg you to take a vaccine to stay alive. We got to beg you to wash your hands. We got to beg you to social distance. They do not wear deodorant in the Middle East. They do not.
It smells like buffalo wings, hot wings.
They do old ranch dressing. They do not.
Red onion
They
dip.
do not. And you're right. It's only here in the U.S. This kind of arrogance, this kind of privilege is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. So yes, someone was stabbed yesterday or Saturday at the anti-vaccine rally, the Choose Freedom March that was used to protest medical tyranny. Someone was stabbed because a fight broke out. The fight broke out. The vaxxed against the anti-vaxxed. And the vaxxed, we bought that life too. Those of us that are vaccinated, we bought that life. We put our chunkums on. We go there. We go there with you. We'll meet you face to face. We can match energy. So if you don't want to get vaccinated, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, we with it. We with it. But I don't understand it. So the moral of the story is
wear your mask.
Wear your mask. Vaccinated or non-vaccinated. Wear your mask. I'm vaccinated and I still wear my mask.
Wear your mask.
I still wash my hands. When Dana leaves, I'm going to spray this whole room down with bleach. I'm going to burn some sage. I'm going to get the energy back in this room. I don't know what he brought up in here. So you got to protect your peace, protect your health. If people got to beg you to protect your health, that's a you issue. That's not the government's problem.
Why should somebody have to tell you and beg you to wash your hands?
So
that makes absolutely no sense.
That's a you thing that you need to examine and you need to think about because that's not the government. That's you.
That's your dirty ass.
Right. If you got a problem with doing what's best for you to keep yourself alive, that is a 100% you thing. You. Close us out, Dan. We got 1 minute to go. Close us out. Let's make Kwame proud.
Hey, you know what? Before we get up out of here, we have to spread love.
Instead of spreading lies,
we got to spread love.
Instead of spreading lies, oh, hey.
Go follow me on Instagram at DNA716. You'll see what I'm posting, what I'm not posting, because I'm moving. What I want you to see. You know what I mean? Check it out. Thank you all again for tuning in. And again, as we said at the beginning of the show, if you didn't already do so, please, we got about 50 people watching tonight. And I know all of y'all have not subscribed to the Donta Show, because if y'all have already, we would see your numbers. So go over to the Donta Show on youtube.com/Donta Morrison.
It's actually a
forward slash. Go over to the youtube.com/Donta Morrison and click subscribe. Make sure you check on someone. Even if you think they're doing okay, send a letter, write them, call them, tell them that you love them. Because us two guys, we love y'all.
Also, make sure to follow me on Instagram, Donta_Morrison, Donta_Morrison.
It's actually an underscore.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram. Check out my website, DontaMorrison.com. And like Dana said, just going over to YouTube. You subscribe to everybody else. Subscribe to us. Thank you, Village, for rocking with us. Thank y'all, Squad, for always coming over and showing support. We're all in this together. Each one reach one. We're all in this together. So, don't be like those celebrities that don't bathe. After this show ends, go take a hot bath. Take a hot shower. Get a warm towel. Just get important parts.
Touch and agree.
Listen, at all times. We'll unpack that on another show.
Yes.
But we appreciate y'all. Right. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank you so much. Like I said, please be on the lookout. I am going to post that missing persons flyer on my page on tomorrow. Stop by my church this Saturday. If you're not vaccinated, but you want to get vaccinated, stop by Church One Ministries, 700 East 70th Street, Long Beach, California, this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. to get your COVID-19 vaccine. And you can pick which one you want, Moderna, Pfizer, or the Johnson & Johnson 1 dose. So just stop by. You'll meet me face to face. I try to get Dana to come. If Dana's available, maybe Dana can come out there and we can do a live from my church. And you can just meet us face to face and in person. All right. So that concludes our show for tonight. We will see you tomorrow night right here on Facebook Live and YouTube. The Donta Show, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Good night and God bless. Good night, Pam.
Peace.
We love you.
Love you, Pam.
Bye.